Hi, it's Charlie, and welcome to Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. It's about 7:45, and I'm just having a look through the charts with the guys in the trading room at the moment, and so not seeing anything just yet. But I'm going to just do some analysis, and then we'll be back. Okay, and just back. So we've done the analysis, and we've come back to the yen here, and what I'm looking at is the potential for a bit of a bounce here on the yen today. I've got some. Looks like I'm going to have some positive momentum coming through on the 4-hour charts, and it just looks like we might still want to see some retracement on this dollar yen. I could be completely wrong, but for the risk involved, I think it's worthwhile trying it. We've got a 15-minute 50, which is still facing up. It doesn't quite show it so well on telly charts actually here, as to my e-signal charts, but I quite like that. So if we can close inside the 15-minute bands, then I'll look to get a trade on with the 15-minute 50 as the first target. So this is the 5-minute charts, but I'm just waiting. We have got 4 minutes to go, and waiting for that close inside the bands, and then it's not going to be a lot of risk, which I quite like in pips terms. So it's worthwhile seeing if it can play out. So I'll press pause for now, and we'll see if we can get it. Okay, and we are now just closing in on the end of the hour. So I'm literally just waiting for the end of the hour, and then I'm going to hit this dollar yen. And so I'm going to put 2 units in. Once we've rolled over, we've got about 10 seconds to go. So I'll put 2 units in. I'm just waiting for the confirmed close within the 15-minute bands, and then it's not a big stop. There we go. So right, there's 1 unit in. So I've got 1 unit in. If we get the dip, I'll get the second unit in. So 1 unit long, dollar yen. So I just got long 1 unit at 71. The first target is at 83, but hopefully we can just do the little dip first. Usually I like to see a little bit of a dip on the once we've closed inside the band. Let's actually show you what I mean. 15-minute chart. Once we've closed inside the band, I usually look for a little dip first back towards the lower band. So it's just a case of seeing whether I'm going to get that. Go on then. Where's my till ticket gone? There it is. So first unit long at 71 on the dollar yen. Stop's going to be at 58, just below the low. So I'll just put that in while I'm waiting. 114 at 58. So I'll get the second unit in shortly. I'm just waiting for a little bit of a pullback. I like to get the first unit in just in case it just goes, and the second unit I like to get in. Try and get it. If I can get a better price, I will. So sometimes it goes against you because you get the first unit in and it just flies. But usually it does a little bit of a pullback for you. It is Simba, yes. It's about one of the guys in the trading room is just saying, is that about a 1-to-1 risk to reward? Yeah, I'm risking about 12 pips to make 12 pips. Yeah, but what I will do, Simba, if I don't get don't get the opportunity to get this second unit in, I'll just take half off because I would like to see if they can get a little bit more out of this. So up to the next target would be about 89. So yeah, I would take half. Actually, no. What I would do is I'd ignore that 89 level because actually, ultimately, what I was looking for is the 4-hour 20 MA. So that's up at 115.26. So I'd actually, and that's right off the charts here. So that's what I'd be looking for is 115.26. I might be asking a lot here, considering I want to day trade this and get the video done. Maybe I can't. Maybe I won't be able to justify that this morning. Actually, that's what I'd like, but I've got to get this video wrapped up before 11 o'clock today. So it might have to be that if it gets up to 89 up here, then I'm done. But anyway, at the moment I haven't got that second unit in. We shall still see if I get the chance to get the second unit in. So 1 unit long dollar yen. It's just run away from me a little bit at the moment, but I'd still like to see if I can get that second unit long. I don't want to. There's no need. It's not one of those trades where I'm happy to pay up. I want the better price. So sometimes you just got to be a bit patient when you're trading, and sometimes the prices come to you anyway. So I'm just waiting to see if we're going to get this little dip. Here it comes. So there it comes. I'm just fingers on the trigger here. Not going to be too fussy, just wanted a slightly better price. Okay, right, it looks like it's done a dip. Okay, that'll have to do. As it happens, the second unit's in at 71 as well. But we did do a little dip there. I was looking for the little dip anyway. So the main thing is I've not got a worse price. So 2 units now long at 114.71 exactly. So I'm just going to get the stop sorted out on that one as well. 114. So for the viewers, the reason I split my entries is because sometimes I can get a better entry. As it happens, it was down at 69 and it blipped up as I hit it. But it just enables me, rather than just going in with a full unit with, for argument's sake, a lot of people will use something like 1% at risk. I don't do that. I split my risk into, for argument's sake, let's say 0.25% per trade, per unit. That's not what I'm doing on this, but that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm splitting my trades up. So don't think that, oh, he's adding another full position. These are small positions so that I can then get a range of prices across my entries. Sometimes, not always. But today, because of the way it closed within the 15-minute bands, and I wanted to get the unit in straight away. If we'd have dipped down, I'd have got that second unit in. As it happens, I've got the second unit in, but not for any better price. So anyway, that's probably pretty much it for now. We just play a waiting game. So the first target is 83. 83, yeah. 83 and rising, actually. If the longer it takes, that 15-minute 50 will be rising. So actually, the longer it takes, the better it is for me, because it means that's going to be, that target will move up by a pip or two. So but for now, it's just a bit of a waiting game as usual. And then second target up at 89, and then I might see if I can just take half of that second position off, and then see if I can get a runner up to 115.25 later. We'll see. But for now, that's the plan. So I shall press pause for now. Well, that didn't last too long, so the ends has come off. So let me. Can I show you? No, I can't show you my account, unfortunately, because I'm in some swing trades which are new at the moment. So what I'll do is I have to take a screenshot just of this dollar yen trade, because I don't mind showing you my live account if I'm in swing trades which are already well developed. I've got some that are well developed, but others which are only just initiated yesterday, so they're too new, and I don't want people seeing those, because otherwise it's going out to a lot of people. This so here's the end trade, both units at 71, and I've just been stopped out for £102 loss. Okay, so we shall see what happens there. But yeah, for now, I thought that there was the potential there on the 4-hour charts for it to come up. It might still do that. Could it be that it's just circumstantial that I've just got stopped out on this occasion and it turns back round again? Yes, that could well happen. But for now, I've been stopped on that one, and I'll carry on watching here. This morning, euro and the pound are going up. That's benefiting. I am in a euro long. That's benefiting that. Currently, but I'm still a little bit suspicious. But we shall see. I'm happy to be suspicious, but for it to carry on going up, because I'm already positioned long on that. But after yesterday's candle, if I actually bring up the daily charts of the euro dollar, after yesterday's sort of seller candle here, I was sort of expecting the euro to back off a little bit, maybe today, or congest or whatever. So the jury's out for me on that euro dollar at the moment, so in fact, although if we go to the 5-minute chart, yes, it's just blipped up here as the yen's come down. I'm a little bit suspicious that this might have just been a bit of a blip here. Maybe it goes up a little bit higher, but ultimately still rolls over. The But don't get me wrong, I'll be happy if the euro does carry on going higher. But from a swing perspective, but I don't, the swing's a swing. When you're in those sort of positions, you have to have a lot of patience. How I'm seeing this on an intraday basis is for the euro to chop around and probably ultimately pull back today, which means that this dollar yen, I'm seeing the similar sort of thing. So it's possible I might have another bite of the cherry here on the dollar yen. So I'll press pause for now and we'll come back to it. Okay, this is dollar yen's looking like it's going to happen. So looks like I'm going to get that second close back inside the 4-hour bands. Sorry, the 15-minute bands. And so I want to get in. I've got 20 seconds to go, so I'm not going to be too fussy. I want to get a decent price entries here. I don't think we're going to have a problem with closing now with only 10 seconds to go. So long at 66. Just gone 1 unit long at 66. And it looks like I'll be able to get a second unit in. So I'm going to get that second unit in now. So that's the second unit in at around about 66 as well. And actually I might even get a third unit in here. Oh, I've just realized. Oh, what a plonker. Oh yeah, I was waiting for it to close inside the 5-minute bands. Of course, it hasn't closed back inside the 15-minute bands yet because it's only 20 past 8. But anyway, so I've got 2 units in. Anyway, I was waiting for the 5 minutes. I started talking about the 15-minute charts. So probably confusing people here, but yeah, it all looks okay. I still think it looks okay. In fact, I would rather get a third unit in to make it a little bit meatier. So I'm going to get that third unit in, and if I can. So let's just see if we get a little dip, and I'll get a third unit in. Still trading under size. I can trade at, well, I always say to the guys in the trading room, I'll trade 4 units. It just makes it easier at a time. There we go. Let's get that one in. Okay, third unit in at 65. So we always play within that framework of up to 4 units, and it makes it nice and simple, really. So if people then know, oh, if he's trading at 1 unit, then he's at a quarter size. 2 units is half size, so on and so forth. And I just use that as a nice framework. But for now, I've got 3 units in. I'm going to get those stops put in. Obviously, the stops are going to be below the low. The low is at, I'm just looking at this, 54. So the stop's going to be just a bit below that. If I'm wrong again, that will be it then, as far as the yen trade is concerned. I've given it 2 bites of the cherry. So I'm just going to quickly get those stops in place. 114. So you need to put your stops below that level. So about 53 is probably about right. Oh, the dog's just come in. Hello, buddy. 114 point. Let me actually. I'm on the camera. Jensen, come here. Got to show the camera. There he is. Look, here's my little buddy. Aren't you? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's probably going to try and chew the cable now, so I'll put him straight back down. But say hello to the camera. There you go. Right, he's off out for his little walk. Off you go. Oops, good boy. Good boy. Right. So that's the stops are in place. I'll press pause whilst I'm doing this. Okay, first target's just been hit. We've just come up to that 8 a.m. pivot 79 and this 5-minute 50. So I'm now looking for my second target. It's not that much further. It's up at 89. So, but I've got a feeling it's probably going to stall out here. It's just firing through a little bit at the moment, but it might just stall out here because it's the 5-minute 50, which hopefully you can just about see here on my e-signal charts here. It's the 5-minute 50, and we've got a little 4-hour pivot here as well, which is a useful pivot. This one I don't use all of them, but so I suspect it's going to stall out here and probably sell off a little bit. But I'm ultimately looking for a little bit higher, and so around about 89, which is my upper bands on the hourly charts, and then that'll be my second profit target. So we'll see. It could get there. I better bring up a ticket just in case. So that unit was automatically taken out. I just had an order in there, but the second unit I'll have up just in case. Let's get rid of that flashing. Just in case it has a flurry up there, but actually what I might do is put an order in again anyway, because I'm talking here with the guys in the trading room, and sometimes you can miss it whilst you're in the middle of talking. So 114.89. There we go. So that's the second unit. Remember, I'm in with 3 units, so we're at 85 at the moment. So it could go there in a little flurry. It'd be handy if it does go there in a little bit of a flurry. But I'm still expecting a bit of a reaction to this zone here at the moment. Yes, it's gone through it. It's a bonus if it does get straight up to 89, but I suspect I'm expecting a reaction into this zone here. So second unit's taken. Sorry, first unit's taken. I will move that stop up. I think. Oh no, no, I still can't move the stop up just yet. So there's no need to move the stops on the remaining 2 units at the moment. I shall press pause. Okay, just back, and yeah, what we've been doing here, as you can see, that since I took that profit here, it closed out at 79. I said I would be expecting a reaction. As you can see, over this last half hour or so, we've had a reaction to that. You can see it's pulled back. So, but it's still not obviously quite come down to my stop loss, because I've left my stop at the original level down at 53, and we're just playing a waiting game. It's starting to look like obviously it's come off. It's had this big reaction here to these levels, but these resistance zones. Hence why I took some profit off. I really just wanted to see if we were going to get an overall bigger move, a slightly bigger move to the upside there today, in line with the 4-hour momentum. But I am seeing that the smaller time frame momentum is negative, so we're getting a little bit of conflict there between the two today. So it's just a case of seeing what happens. Either way, I can't lose too much. It'll only be a couple £100 or so, I guess, overall. Banking the profit on that bit, on that element, will have I guess helped a little bit. But yeah, it'd be £200 or £300, I guess. It won't be a lot today. But it's funny actually, because I was saying to the guys in the trading room that because I'm in other positions, if the yen's going down, I'm long euro dollar. You guys have seen me long euro dollar. I've been in several longs on the euro dollar, and I'm currently long on the euro dollar. If the yen's going down, then my euro dollar swing position is obviously going up. So yes, so on an intraday basis, it could end up being a losing day today, because I'm going to be finishing this. This will be the only trade I'm going to be in. But on a swing basis, it's completely different. In fact, and I've been talking about this a lot of late, that if you are a day trader, you should swing trade as well, because you're getting diversification. And so you could have a losing day on a day trade, but you've got winners running on your swings and that type of thing. So it's always good to have. If you're a day trader, you have the ability to swing. If you're a swing trader, you don't have the ability necessarily to day trade, because it might be full-time work or whatever. But if you are a day trader, then you've definitely got the time to put the odd swings in here and there. You don't have to be in swings all the time, but they do help out with the diversification. Anyway, I shall press pause. Okay, so I'm fast running out of time this morning, so I'll get on a train into London. We're close again to coming down to my stops. I've left those stops on those 2 positions where they were. So what I'm going to do though is get the limit orders in. I've got one limit order in up 89. I'll get the other limit order in at 115.15. That should do it actually, because it's that 4-hour 20, which is currently up at 115.25. So, but that would move anyway. It's looking like it's probably going to stop me out. I'm fast running out of time. If it comes down in the next few minutes, then it's fine. But otherwise, I'm going to leave this video to run. I'll just press pause, and I'm not going to be back until maybe early this evening, and then the video will go out. And then it's not my preference for it to go out that late. But if it was to come up, I'd like to be able to show how it got on. So I'll press pause, and we'll just have to come back to this later. Right, okay, well, it's stopped me out now anyway. As we can see, it's just come down there. So it was it's one of those sort of things. When it went up here, you can look at this one, and it was one of those occasions where you say people say, "Oh, Charlie, why don't you move your stop to break even or move it up, whatever?" No, you leave it where it is, and then see how it gets on. You have to give it sometimes a trade room to breathe. So on this occasion, though, it's not worked out. Now, I did take some profit off, but overall it was still down because I had the loss on the first trade. So let me just get the screenshot of that. Because like I said, I can't show the whole account this morning because some of the swings are new. So yeah, it was £195 loss today, but overall it's been a really good couple of weeks, and this week's been good as well. My other positions are doing reasonably well at the moment, so we shall see about all of that. But so now I've been stopped out. We'll have to see what happens as to whether it's going to come lower down here today or whether it is still going to come up, and maybe my overall analysis was still correct. It was based on the 4-hour charts, which does allow for it to come up. But anyway, I shall press stop for the day now. 20 minutes in. It's a longer video today, but hopefully there's some good stuff in there anyway. Nevertheless, it was a losing day today. I shall see you next week.